Hello, how are you? So good to spend some time with you. I got some Chiefs off-season action for you. I'm in the middle of bringing you some awesome information, how to better bid on free agents and what free agents you should pick up. First thing you're going to run into, going to free agency bidding. As soon as you start, there's a counter of 1 minute and 30 seconds per person. I suggest to you that you try this. You don't really know who you want. So you go into player progression. Go down and scroll out of your team to free agents, and it tells you what each player has progressed. Look at that. Tyler Yates or TJ Yates +7 progression this year. Carter +4 progression this year. I start writing these names, a +8 progression right there. I'm writing down these names as I'm talking. I got different guys from each position that could be beneficial. The nice thing is you have this year you can go up to 75 people on your roster at the beginning of the year. So before, you couldn't add tons of people in the offseason, because if you did, you would not be able to contain them all on your roster. It was a 52-man roster, I believe. So I'm writing down all the highly progressed free agents, because most likely they have a high potential, which means if I pick them up, they're probably going to be better than a draft pick. So here we go. You got all your names written down. This is kind of a little cheat, little understanding how to better go through this. You go in there, you start the bidding. Here's a cheat right here. You probably already know about it, but immediately look at your roster breakdown. It's the top button for PlayStation is triangle, for whatever else, Xbox it's the other button. But what I'm doing is I'm going through here and it pauses the free agency. It pauses it. As soon as you bid on someone, you have 1 minute and 30 seconds. Some of you have been telling me all the time, what the heck is going on here? I don't even know what to do. So I have come up with this idea. I found out that it pauses it for you, and I'm basically bidding every single person that I looked at in player progression that was a high progression. Even places like when you guys are really good, so you're going to be having tons of people that you're needing good backups. You're not necessarily needing really good players. So here's what starts happening. You start bidding on people, you start getting them rolling. Once you get them all wrote down, then you stop it again. You take a look at basically your roster breakdown again. You could back up by pressing circle, cancel, and then continue the bidding. Now look at the timer. The timer begins to count down on all the people, and I switched to the place that I have bid. Now the people are bidding on all the top players right now. All the teams are bidding on the top players. So you got all them different things going on. But look at my counter. I only have like 2 guys that are kind of up there, because those are the guys that really progress. You don't want to pick up like a 35-year-old guy, because he's either going to retire next year or his rating is going to drop the following year. So you go after these young bucks who have higher progression. Look at this. I'm winning bids as soon as it hit 1 minute and 36 seconds. It was crazy. Boom, Sniggles, in your face. Now I have got a total of 12 to 15 men that I get. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Another 6 seconds. Boom, Sniggles. Again, I have got 15 guys, and I only had to fight for 2 of them. Folks, that is awesome. I am so happy. I'm excited. I feel like that I did something in my free agency, because when you draft, you only get about 2 to 3 players, because you guys are all good, so you're winning like Super Bowls and doing all that stuff. When you get done winning the bid, you have to sign these people. It's either 3, 4, 5 years, depending on what the bid was. The bid determines that. Now look at, these are the players I picked up. As you can see, some of them have B ratings, A ratings. Look at that right there. A ratings for all the people. That guy I just picked up had a B. All of my roster, look at me, I got like 20 different cornerbacks. But what's nice is I can actually stop that and bring it to a spot to where I can get rid of them guys in the offseason. I can get rid of my rookies. Let's say I busted in the draft. I can get rid of those guys, and I can get rid of my rookies, and I have all these amazing potential A-B people that actually work for me for my year. Please get into my community, terceirafire. If you're watching me and you're on PlayStation, search for terceirafire community, and that is going to help you get to a place where you can play all of my friends and all people like you who actually enjoy hanging out with me, not a bunch of jerks. If you're a quitter, I'm going to kick you, and that's the nice thing about community. But we're going to be I'm going to do a video on the communities too. I actually did one just recently, so check out the links to the videos in the description below, and thank you so much for watching. Peace.